Hello YouTube, today a short video in the God series. Today we're talking about Zenithar, god of craftsmanship, trade and commerce. A lot of people have been wondering if this series on the divines was dead, and no it isn't. So let's prove them wrong and kick off this video on Zenithar. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Spend wisely and you will be comfortable. Never steal or you will be punished. Come to me, Zenithar, for without you, like a child, I might fiddle and fret, when only through struggle and labor I may craft a work worthy of your name and the name of my patron. These are the excerpts of Standard from the 10 Commandments of the 9 Divines and the Pocket Guide to the Empire respectively. And judging by these excerpts, we can pretty much see what Zenithar is all about. Zenithar, also known as Zenithar the Always Winning, Zenithar the Provider of Ease, and Zenithar the Blue Star, is the god of trade, commerce, work and craftsmanship. He is the god of merchants and craftsmen. One of his main symbols is the anvil, one of the craftsman's tools and symbol of the worker. And his amulets are often carried by traders to bring them luck in their financial engagements. When worshipping Zenithar as a craftsman, you will honor him with your honest work. It is more important that you put your energy and your best efforts into a craft than to succeed with the craft. It's not about the end product, but it's about the hard-working journey, and if combined with worship, spiritual journey that you experience during your craft. His priests teach us that if one works hard and works fair, Zenithar will not let his worshippers down, and that the end product of your craft will be worthy by his blessing. By the craftsmen and women of Tamriel, he is often worshipped in combination with the nature god Kynareth, on which I did a video before, you should check it out, as she is the goddess of nature and provides the materials to create your craft with. The way he is worshipped depends on the location. In places like Skyrim, which are fairly backwards and medieval, he is primarily worshipped as the god of craftsmen. However, in strongly commercialized areas like the port cities of Cyrodiil, the Imperial city, and the city-states of High Rock, he is mostly worshipped as the god of merchants. Like I said before, merchants wear his pendants for good luck, which makes sense as, in-game, an amulet of Zenithar might give the prices of your trades a favorable boost for you. For the merchants, his priests preach that his followers should be responsible spenders and fair in their dealings, to never steal and to never scam. His major places of worship in Cyrodiil are the Way Shrines and his Great Chapel in Leyawiin. In Skyrim, his major places of worship are the Great Temple of the Divines in Solitude, and presumably in the past there was a small temple on the way from Whiterun to Rorikstead, where there is now a ruin of a small chapel that once stood there to honor Zenithar. In other pantheons he isn't really represented as much. He has a form in both the Bosmeri and Yokuden pantheon, being the god Zen in the Bosmer pantheon and the god Zet in the Yokuden pantheon. Both are slight variations on the Zenithar that we know, especially the Yokuden version is kind of different, but it's stated in the lore that apparently the Red Guards were willing to accept Zenithar because he was similar to Zet, but it's generally accepted that these are the same deity as Zenithar. Now Zenithar, like the other Aedra, was born from the mingled blood of Anu and Padome after Akatosh formed himself, and the other gods, including Zenithar, learned how to do so as well. He was later bound to the Earthbones with the other divines, having helped with the creation of Mundus, officially cementing his place as one of the Aedra. In terms of divine artifacts, Zenithar only has a couple that we know of. The most important one is definitely the Mace of the Crusader, which was the mace that Pelanol Whitestreak used to defeat Umaril the Unfeathered. This artifact was ultimately obtainable in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion DLC, Knights of the Nine. Another quite well known artifact of his is his Pyre of Gauntlets. The gauntlets called Zenithar's Warning and the gauntlet called Zenithar's Will, who together make a pair. And these were obtainable in Morrowind by the Naravarine. And that was basically a summary of the things that we know about Zenithar that are unique to him. If you want to know more about the divines themselves, I suggest checking out one of the other videos, or checking out my lore lecture which deals with the Dawn era. And that said, If you liked it, like, subscribe, consider checking one of my other videos on the Elder Scrolls lore. I do a lot of them, I have done a lot of them, so there's definitely something that you like. And if not, well then don't. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. If you want personal contact with me before then there's of course my Instagram and Discord in the description. Also in the description is my Patreon if you want to support me in a more personal way. And yeah, with that said, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.